choice was to be a stay-at-home mom, and now I have to be okay with my husband getting 50% custody of my kids. It just doesn't feel good to be replaced so easily. So I just want to know if I'm crazy, which I am, but
Welcome back, family. Oh yes, my friends. Our selfish mother of the year just posted more updates on how much she feels so small after her husband replaced her. For those who haven't watched the first 2 parts of this story, the link will be in the description and pinned to the comment. Now let's enjoy some more tears of regret.
it just doesn't feel good to be replaced so easily. And I always knew that I could be replaced because every wife, mom, whoever you are, even men, everybody is replaceable. And you don't think you are until you are replaced. And for a man like my husband, my cooking can be replaced by a chef or delivered meals. My cleaning can be replaced by a cleaning lady. My love can be replaced because she doesn't want it. How do you do it? How do you keep it together in front of your kids and pretend like you're not falling apart and like your life is not over? So if you have any advice, I'll take it. Okay, bye.
This woman is really realizing that she was not that special after all. She really believed in her core that she was irreplaceable until it happened. This is exactly how many modern women think, and that is the origin of the problem of modern relationships. Many women believe that once they leave a man, his life will probably be worse. This is the real reason we see a lot of women disrespecting their men even in public. Guys, never let a woman think that she cannot be replaced. Once she gets too comfortable, she will not feel the need to make any effort in the relationship, and the relationship goes downhill from there. They only realize how much they messed up once you leave. This woman is still indirectly reflecting on all the mistakes she made that led to her divorce. In this next clip, she proves and accepts once again that she is really crazy while remembering when her ex-husband was trying to work on what he could improve to make their marriage better.
Good morning. I have a question for the married women today. So I just want to know if I'm crazy, which I am, but how would you respond to this? So in August of 2025, like 5 months ago, my now ex-husband came to me with a question of where I see my life and where I see our relationship going, our marriage going over the next 10 years. And because he said that he's old, he's 55, his words, not mine. And he said that he was reimagining his life and just looking at his life, because he said he's got 25 years left, and he's reimagining what he wants his next 25 years to look like, and whether he can compromise or what he can compromise on and still be happy. So I guess my answer to his question, he was going to decide whether he could compromise on that and still be happy. I just want to know what you guys would think and what you would say to him, to your husband, if he came to you saying those things. Because for me, it turned into a huge deal. It was super heavy. To me, it was him, like he's wondering if he can compromise his life by staying with me for the next 25 years. It was difficult, and it turned into a really big thing. And we don't fight or argue. It turned into like a text battle. And now here we are 5-6 months later going through a divorce. So I guess you couldn't compromise. Just let me know what you would think. Like, what would you, as a woman, as a wife, what would you think if your husband came to you and asked that question? Okay, bye.
When you hear this woman talk, pay attention to her body language. You can clearly see that she is switching from 0 to 100 pretty fast. That is very alarming. That is why even her ex-husband's attempt to improve their relationship turned into a big fight out of nowhere, as she explained in this clip. And that is pretty much how this whole marriage was. Her ex-husband endured a lot, and she even described herself as crazy. But on top of all of that, this woman still wants to have all the benefits of being married without actually being married.
My choice was to be a stay-at-home mom, and now I have to be okay with my husband getting 50% custody of my kids, our kids. And then I also have to be okay with the fact that when they are with him, they are most likely going to be taken care of by a nanny or a babysitter. So instead of me getting to spend that time with my children, because I don't work and I'm home, I have to be okay with them spending time with a nanny. And I get it, he works, so he's gonna need some kind of help. But like, why can't I spend that extra time with my kids? Why is it okay that we're getting divorced and he gets 50-50 custody, but also gets to hire a babysitter because he's not a stay-at-home dad. He has to work. So like, I asked him if I could be his babysitter, and he said no. He objected and declined. He said no as many times as he could say no, that's a no, that I cannot be his babysitter and I can't spend the time that he's at work with my kids like I have always done. Why is this okay? Like, why? So all of a sudden, you've never been able to pick our kids up from school. You've never been able to be home until 6:30 p.m., which I get, maybe he didn't want to come home because I was here. But that's why I was a stay-at-home mom, because he worked and I could pick them up from school and do everything for them until he got home from work. But now, like, we're getting divorced and I have to be okay with losing. I lost my husband, I lost my family, and now I'm losing out on half of my kids' lives, and half of that time, they're not even going to be with the other parent. They're going to be with a sitter. How's that okay? How's that okay? That is not okay. If I'm available, then I believe if he needs a babysitter, that I should be able to spend that time with my kids. Am I wrong about that? Like, they're my kids. Why should a babysitter get precedence over the mom? That's so strange to me. Why is that okay? Is that only in Florida? Y'all, please help.
Ma'am, first of all, you decided to leave your husband of your own free will. Guys, we all remember her strong statement in the previous episode of this story. She clearly said that she wanted to be selfish this year, and that is why she decided to divorce her husband, so that she can put herself first, following all those stupid TikTok's advice. Now she wants the benefits of being a wife without actually being a wife. You just can't make this stuff up. Let's just finish up with some more regret.
Today's a bad day. I'm just kind of feeling sad. It comes in waves. This morning, he came to get the kids at 8 to take them to breakfast, and it's wild because, like, I'm jealous that my kids are going to breakfast because I have wanted to go to breakfast so bad. When they left, I wanted to crawl up in a ball and go back to bed. But yesterday on the radio, I listened to Wally on 88.1, and I heard him say there was a boy talking about he was depressed, and he was asking for advice on what to do. And somebody gave him the advice they said that their therapist told them to do the opposite of what they wanted to do. So today I wanted to go back into bed and crawl up in a ball and be depressed and sad. But I didn't. I got up, I took a shower, I just went to wash my car. I went and sat in the church parking lot. I was gonna go to church, but I cried, and like, I know that's where I need to go, but not today. And I'm feeling better that I got up. But it's true, like, do the opposite. So I'm gonna do the opposite of what I want to do, which is be sad and depressed. But it's okay. So good day. Happy Sunday. Have a great day, guys. Bye.
This woman is really a case study of the types of women you should avoid at all costs. She changes her mind every 5 seconds. She listens and implements everything she hears on social media as long as it makes her feel good. She is just a train wreck, and her ex-husband should be glad that she is no longer in his life. Fellas, protect yourselves at all times against these types of women. And above all, don't forget to keep your head up, focus on your goals, and everything else will follow. I love you, and I appreciate you for all your support. Please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and share to help push this content to more men in need. I'm out. Peace.